Calling Bristol Team Internet. Calling the Bristol Team Internet. Net control this evening is Kilo 4 X-Ray Mike November. Name is Chris, located in Bristol, Tennessee. This net meets each Tuesday night at 9 p.m. on the 146.67 repeater. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, the National Traffic System, and the Bristol Amateur Radio Club. All amateurs are welcome to check in. At this time, do we have any emergency or priority traffic? Please call. Do we have any information for the National Traffic System? Please call. Do we have any announcements or bulletins for the net? Please call. Okay, nothing heard. We'll be taking check-ins from any mobile or portable stations. Mobiles or portables?
This is KL1ZA, Kilo Lima 1 Zulu Alpha, Jim in Bristol.
Okay, I got KL1ZA, and then there was a station that was very faint in the background. Try again.
Kilo Echo 4 Whiskey Mike Lima, KE4W ML Bradley in Bristol, Virginia. In and out. Portable, no comment.
I got KL1ZA, and then I got KE4WML Bradley in and out. Good to hear you, Bradley. Appreciate you checking in. Be safe and take care, my friend. Any other mobiles or portables?
Kilo November 4 with Charlie Mike, Shane, Jonesboro, Tennessee.
The Kilo November 4 station, try again. You was a lot of static with you.
It's Kilo November 4, Whiskey Charlie Mike, Shane, out of Jonesboro.
Shane, you want to stick around for a little bit, or go ahead and make comments now?
I'll just go ahead and stick around and listen. I'm in and out.
Copy in and out. Appreciate you checking in, Shane. 73, have a good evening there. Any other mobiles or portables? Alright, KL1ZA, Jim, do you want to stick around for a bit, or do you want to go ahead and make comments now?
Chris, I'll stick around for a few minutes. Don't have to go to work early tomorrow, so I'll stick around for a few minutes.
Sounds good. Back to you in just a minute. Alright, we'll go ahead and open the floor for all check-ins.
Control, please check in Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey Mike X-Ray, KD4WMX, Cannon, Southwest Virginia.
N4NT, Adam in Bristol, Tennessee.
WE4AWJ, I'm in Bristol.
KD4WMX, N4NT, and W4AWJ. Any more check-ins?
Good evening, Chris. KT40, Ben in Bristol.
Got you in there, Ben? Any other check-ins?
KN4WCL, Bill in Bristol, in and out.
Last station, try again.
Kilo November 4, Whiskey Charlie Lima, Bristol, Bill Lester, in and out.
Kilo November 4, Whiskey Charlie Lima. Got you in there, Bill, in and out. Appreciate you checking in there with us. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll go back up to the top of the list. KL1ZA, how you doing, Jim?
Chris, I'm doing very well. Not much to talk about tonight. Just got the air conditioning fixed. Makes it a lot nicer to be upstairs. With that, not much else going on, but sure good to hear everyone on. I haven't been able to get on for quite a while. So tonight I decided to try to stay up a little later and say hello to y'all. So I'll say 7-3. It's KL1CA.
Appreciate you checking in there with us, 73. Hope you have a good evening. Yeah, I know what you mean. We had some more some work done to the house today, and had some more insulation put in the attic. And when the guy came in, he said that there was only 3 inches of insulation up there, which hence why it's been getting 78 and 79 degrees in the house. And we had 16 inches put in of sprayed insulation, so now the temperature is a whopping 72 versus 79 at this time of evening. So I can handle that quite well. I'll take that any day. So yeah, I totally understand. So, and the AC's been working great now. You can tell the air is definitely a lot cooler, and it's made a big difference in the world. So as long as we don't have too many more of these 90-degree days, I think things will feel a whole lot better here in the house. So appreciate you checking in, Jim. Good to hear you. All right, let's go down to KD4WMX. How you doing, Ken?
Well, good evening, Chris. This is KD4WMX. Let me turn the scanner down. There we go. Not much to report here. Just wanted to check in, say 73 to everybody, and hope everybody's having a good week so far and has a good rest of the week. And I guess we'll just turn it in digital net. I turned over to Adam, but I'll turn it over to net control. That'd be Chris. So 73, everybody. Have a good night.
Ken, appreciate you checking in there with us. 73, hope you have a good evening there. Alrighty, next we'll have N4NT. Guten Tag, Herr Adam. How was the beach?
Well, good evening, everybody on the net. The beach was nice. I'm almost tempted to move down there someday, if not when I retire, maybe sooner. No, I do like it down there, and the area I went to, Navarre, it was more of the local residents. We went and stayed with some friends down there, and it wasn't the touristy town. It was more of the mostly people that lived there, and wasn't real crowded, and it was real pleasant. We could go onto the beach, and it wasn't real crowded. The water was clear, and all that. Except for after a storm one day, there's a lot of algae in it. But other than that, it was a pretty good little run down there. And like I said, we stayed with friends, so we didn't have the expense of a hotel or anything like that. And they cooked and all kinds of good stuff. So it wasn't a terribly expensive trip either for as far away as we went. But yeah, I'd if I had the means and the cards would stack right, I'd probably go live down there too, like they did. Anyway, just a couple reminders. Let me reset. Join us for the Fusion Net after this one. Usually what I do is I'll take a couple minutes to get my YouTube and everything set up, and then I'll switch over, and whatever time's left between the end of this net and 9:30, if it happens that way, I go ahead and start taking early check-ins. Tonight's net topic will be we'll go off of ham radio just a little bit and ask people what their favorite board games are, and then we've started a Town of the Net segment, and we're going to try to cover all the towns we can in the Northeast Tennessee counties and the Southwest Virginia counties that we have on our little map logo. And we're on about our third one right now, and we'll talk about Lebanon, Virginia. I try to bounce back and forth between Virginia and Tennessee, so this is Virginia's turn next. And a reminder, we use the NetLogger program, logging this net and the Fusion Net, and it's available for free download at netlogger.org. Or if you don't want to download the NetLogger program, there's now a website that mirrors NetLogger, and you can pull it up on your smartphone or your computer or whatever, you just go to K3CLR.com. That's Kilo 3 Charlie Lima Romeo.com, and pick out the net that's in the list there, and you can see the check-in list as it goes, because on the Fusion net we usually have each check-in pass it off to the other. That's all my rants and diatribes, or whatever you want to call them, dissertation, all that good stuff. So I will say 7-3. Hope to hear everybody on the Fusion net. This is N4NT.
Hey Adam, appreciate you checking in there, and I'm glad you had a good trip there. And I'll be going on vacation first part of August, so first vacation I've had this year, so I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a staycation, so at least I'll be glad to get away from work for a while. So, but yeah, since you mentioned Lebanon, it's kind of about living about like back home, isn't it? Don't blink or you'll miss it, right?
Yeah, that's right, and I haven't featured either one of our hometowns yet, but when I do that, anybody from the particular town of the net that night, we'll make them a VIP on the net logger screen. That's pretty much all you get out of it, but anyway, N4NT.
Have a good. Catch you later, my friend. All right, let's go down to Emmett, WE4EWJ. How's it going?
Well, good evening, Chris, and everybody on the net, and everybody listening in, and the companion of Comet No Ice, which it does have a companion. Nobody knows about it. It's very close and very dim. Anyway, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's had a good time and doing well, and I'm just doing very little. You know, I'm working on my laziness, and I'm getting it just about perfect now. Anyway, that's it for me, and we wish everybody a good night. This is WE4AWJ.
Hey, Emmett, appreciate you checking in there with us. Emmett, have you been able to see that comment, I guess, what is it, Neowise or whatever it is, in the evening sky? Because I haven't been able to locate it or see it at all from my location.
Well, no, it won't become visible here until tomorrow night, and it's right at the horizon. If you go down from the Big Dipper down toward the northwest, right at the horizon, an hour after dark, about this time, you might be able to see it. It's going to get better in the next 2 weeks at night, and the morning is gone away. I think I saw it, but with the lights here, it's very hard to see. The best thing to do is use the binoculars.
I kind of figured it'd have like a good contrail coming off of it, but I didn't know for sure. I seen something kind of strange the other night. Went out last night to look, and I seen something in the southern part of the sky that was really odd. It was really bright red. It was a star, but it was, because it wasn't a planet, because planets don't flicker. But it was flickering, but it was very bright red. And that's something I hadn't seen before ever, so I didn't know for sure what that was. But I went out the other night and was trying to look for that comet, and didn't see anything. I didn't know if it was too low over the horizon for us or what.
Yeah, it's just becoming visible in the evening skies now, from the 15th to the 30th. The morning skies, it's getting higher if you watch, but it's going to get daylight, before, and it's going to wash it out. But if you just keep watching, especially toward the end of the month, you'll be able to see it just after sunset, about an hour. You'll be able to see it. It's about a third magnitude, so you can see it with your eyes, but binoculars are the very best. WE4AWJ.
Appreciate the info. All right, have a good evening. All right, let's go down to KT40. How you doing, Ben?
Hey, good evening, Chris, and everybody on the net. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing fine, just enjoying sitting out here on the deck this evening. That's about all there is to do. So, anyway, just doing that, enjoying a glass of water after having the dog outside to play. Hope a lot of folks had some fun in field day a couple weekends ago. I know I did, and if anybody does need help, they can give me a call after the net. I can definitely help you with a log if that needs to be done. Chris, I got yours, and got yours all submitted. That was great, and I've got a couple more that I've got to do. We still got a couple more weeks there before they're all due in. But would encourage you to get them in here in the next couple weeks as they are due if you've got a log out there that you can. But should be fun. I saw a lot of big scores come through, and some good operators out there. Anyway, that's all I've got, Chris. Good to hear you. K4XMN, KT40.
Ben, have a good evening there. Yeah, sorry I wasn't much of a help this year. I had to work pretty much the whole weekend, but what little Big 4 contacts I made, at least I got the 100 extra bonus points in, so for the satellite, for the SATCOM, so at least we got that in like we normally do, so at least I was able to get that, but that was the main one I was wanting to try to get that for you, so at least we had that in, so. But I had a few other contacts come in, and that was probably about all the chance I had to operate, so. Alright, have a good one, man, 73. Alright, then after Ben we had KN4WCL Bill, who was in and out. And that brings us down to the bottom of the list. Any other check-ins for the Bristol 2-meter net? Please call.
Net control, please check in. KD4 CCO, Dallas, Bristol.
Got you in there, Dallas. Any other check-ins? Dallas, take it away.
Well, I was tied up on the telephone, so I missed the first part of the net until just a few minutes ago. So, well, that's the way it goes sometimes. You don't have any control over the telephone when somebody you want to talk to calls, so that's okay. I guess not much to talk about on Island Road this week. We watching the thermometer climb every day, and I think it was excess of 90 today, so I think the rest of the week's going to be pretty much the same. So everybody stay cool, and we'll talk to you next weekend, or next week. This is KD4 CCO.
Alright, Dallas, appreciate you checking in with us. Stay safe and be careful out there, my friend. Alright, do we have any other check-ins for the Bristol 2-meter net? Please call. Any other check-ins before we shut it down tonight? We had 9 check-ins tonight, so that's not too bad for this time of the year, so sounds pretty good. Alright, with that, we'll go ahead and return the 146.67 repeater back to over general amateur use, and we'll close tonight's net. This is K4XMN saying 73. Good evening.